Hey, amazing people. What we're going to do today is we are going to look at the volume of cylinders. In particular, we're going to look at how to calculate it when we've only been given a radius and a height. Now, the formula we use when we do this focuses on finding the area of the circular part at the top or bottom, and then multiplying that by its height, like you've got lots of discs stacked on top of one another. So in this case here, the volume then, to have the area of the circle, that's found by having pi squared. And then to get the volume, we're going to multiply that by the height. So another way of putting this is this could be listed as pi r squared h. Now we've got two examples here to work through to understand what we need to do. So remember, the formula is V equals pi times r squared times h. So what we're going to do here is we're going to identify each of these from this first example. So in the first instance, the radius of the circle is going to be the 3 centimeters here. So we can say r is equal to 3 centimeters. The second part then is the height. Well, that's going to be this 10 centimeters here. So we can say the height is going to be equal to 10 centimeters. So what we're going to do is now substitute these into the formula. So we'll have V is equal to pi times 3 squared times 10. Now from here, we need to simply put this into our calculator. So typing it in, I'm going to have pi times 3 squared times 10. And equals, I can see the answer for this is going to be 282 put it to 2 decimal places, 0.74. So this is going to be centimeters cubed and the 2 decimal places as well. Now in this next example, we've got another cylinder here. So we're using the same formula, which is going to be pi times r squared times h. But there's a slight difference here, and that's got to do with the radius. So the radius here, well, we don't actually have a radius to start off with. But what we do have is we do have this 1.8 meters. Now this here is a diameter. And so if we turn it into a radius, we need to take the diameter and divide it by 2. So in this instance here, our radius is going to be 1.8 over 2, and that's going to give us 0.9 meters. So that's how we've gotten the radius now. And our height in this instance is going to be 0.3 meters. So h is equal to 0.3 meters. So from here, what we need to do is we need to substitute these into the formula. So we're going to have pi times 0.9 squared times 0.3 squared. So we'll type this into our calculators now. So typing this in, I'm going to have pi times 0.9 squared times 0.3, and that gives me 0.76. And that's going to be meters cubed. And again, this is rounded to 2 decimal places here.